Homeward Bound, written by Ellen G. White.
Crown him with many crowns, the Lamb upon his throne. Hark how the heavenly anthem drowns all its music but its own. Awake, my soul, and sing of him who died for thee, and hail him as the matchless King through all eternity.
Jesus, God's Gift, February 27th. Christ's coronation and its results.
Jesus has sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Hebrews 12, verse 2.
Christ's ascension to heaven was the signal that his followers were to receive the promised blessing. For this, they were to wait before they entered upon their work. When Christ passed within the heavenly gates, he was enthroned amidst the adoration of the angels. As soon as the ceremony was completed, the Holy Spirit descended upon the disciples in rich currents, and Christ was indeed glorified, even with the glory which he had with the Father from all eternity. The Pentecostal outpouring was heaven's communication that the Redeemer's inauguration was accomplished. According to his promise, he had sent the Holy Spirit from heaven to his followers as a token that he had, as priest and king, receiving all authority in heaven and on earth, and was the anointed one over his people.
During his life on this earth, he had sown the seed of truth and had watered it with his blood. The conversions that took place on the day of Pentecost were the result of this sowing, the harvest of Christ's work, revealing the power of his teaching.
The arguments of the apostles alone, though clear and convincing, would not have removed the prejudice that had withstood so much evidence. But the Holy Spirit sent the arguments home to hearts with divine power. The words of the apostles were as sharp arrows of the Almighty, convicting the hearers of their terrible guilt in rejecting and crucifying the Lord of glory.
Under the training of Christ, the disciples had been led to feel their need of the Spirit. Under the Spirit's teaching, they received the final qualification and went forth to their life work. No longer were they ignorant and uncultured. No longer were they a collection of independent units or discordant conflicting elements. No longer were their hopes set on worldly greatness. They were of one accord, of one heart, and of one soul. Christ filled their thoughts. The advancement of his kingdom was their aim. In mind and character, they had become like their master.
Pentecost brought them to the heavenly illumination. The truths they could not understand while Christ was with them were now unfolded. With a faith and assurance that they had never before known, they accepted the teachings of the sacred word.
Crown him with many crowns, the Lamb upon his throne. Hark how the heavenly anthem drowns all its music but its own. Awake, my soul, and sing of him who died for thee, and hail him as the matchless King through all eternity. Join us tomorrow for another devotional reading by God's grace. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God.